Hello everyone, I'm Ron Ball and you're watching Netherlands versus Uzbekistan International Friendly. This is a best 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. Get ready football fans
So
because tonight
welcome
we
one and
witness
all
a
to a
clash of ambition
picturesque
and
evening here.
class
A
on the
clear night,
international
all
stage.
the
From
ingredients for a
Europe, a
showcase
nation
game
rich in
that the
footballing
passionate
history,
crowd
known for their
demands.
total football, creativity and attacking brilliance,
The
Netherlands.
mood is
And from Central
boisterous. It is
Asia,
a
rising
perfect
force full
ambiance
of
for the central
determination,
characters who
discipline
are
and
ready
hunger to
now to
prove themselves.
perform.
Uzbekistan. Experience meets ambition, tradition meets rising power. This is what international football is all about. The atmosphere is electric, the players are ready, and the world is watching. Netherlands versus Uzbekistan. Let's the battle begin.
Can accommodate that. And I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
So we're up and running. Ake. Memphis Depay. Frimpong is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Some good work on the right flank here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Memphis Depay. Koopmeiners. Stefan de Vrij. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koopmeiners. Now it's Shomorodov. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Dumfries. Van Dijk. Gakpo, now he's off and running. Shomorodov! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shamuradov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gravenberg, and he goes cross-field. Dumfries. Frimpong, and he's managed to get free. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Proves too strong. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's in a good position here. And another crack at goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Ake is there, and he can get that clear. Knocks it out wide. Played into the middle. He has a look out. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Memphis Depay. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Aim forwards. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Uzbekistan have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
And that has been cleared. Stefan de Vrij. Koopmeiners. Moved on forwards. Now it's Shomorodov.
Shomurodov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out of play for a throw. Now it's Dumfries. And it's Frimpong. Frimpong, that's a clever looking ball. Muscular approach does pay off here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Frimpong. Koopmeiners. Gravenberg. That has been knocked clear. And it's Frimpong. Van der Ven, here comes the cross. Shomorodov. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Dumfries. Dumfries played out towards the right wing. Frimpong. Frimpong crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Memphis Depay goes short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dumfries. Frimpong. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries. Played with finesse. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming.
Decent chance! And one more try! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's played forward. Crunching tackle. Herring after the ball here. Gravenberg played out to the left flank. Gakpo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. That's tidy.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging. Uzbekistan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Plays it across. It carries far too far and out of play. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. There are a few waiting for it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Depay. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Shomorodov. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Uzbekistan, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Shomorodov! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gakpo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Coop minus. And here's Depay. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Van de Ven. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ball comes in, climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dumfries clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Van de Ven spread out to the left, showing good feet. Nicely shaped cross. And he's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven. He's having a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played towards the other side. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. And it's Frimpong. Dumfries. Koopmeiners. Oh, good spread. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Memphis Depay with the short one. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Gravenberg. Cleared without complication. Now it's Dumfries. So who's he picking out? Frimpong. Gravenberg. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
The Netherlands really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Aim forwards. Now it's Shomorodov. Shomorodov! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Uzbekistan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Gakpo gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gakpo. And it's Memphis Depay. A chance to play it in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looks to the other side. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Stefan de Vrij. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Dumfries. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
First quarter of an hour gone. Shomorodov. he claimed it in a trice. Gravenberg, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gakpo. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. Gakpo. Well played, important challenge that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely bit of skill. And he has been fouled there. He's had a crack. Gakpo. And they've got a throw. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice physical challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Defending of the desperate variety. Now the delivery. Keeper's dealt with. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
De Vrij played over towards the opposite flank. Koopmeiners. And it's played forward. Time to deliver. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, smashing header. Oh, not the best of headers. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Shomorodov. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Gakpo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Clipped into space. Just too much on that. Ake. Played towards the other side. Dumfries. Frimpong. Dumfries. And it's Cope Miners. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
That's very neat. Now it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo. He's in plenty of space here. Memphis Depay. Great defending, strong and determined. Shomorodov. That has found him in acres of space. Stefan de Vrij. Van der Ven. De Vrij forwards and with intent. Gakpo goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Very nicely done. Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Gakpo goes on a run down the left wing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. Coop Miners. Frimpong. And here's Dumfries. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played out to the right. De Vrij gets it clear. Uzbekistan have got it back and they'll have another go. The searching ball out wide. Gakpo. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Van der Ven. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gakpo. Well, what about this cross? Hit into the middle. The fry is there, and he can get that clear. Turns, great chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Gravenberg shifted upfield. Van der Ven. And here's Gakpo. And here's Dumfries. And here's Depay. Koopmeiners. Dumfries chooses to go back. Koopmeiners played in. Ball is over the line. Gakpo, great challenge, time to perfection. He whips it across. Oh, that's neat. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been won straight back. Memphis Depay. Koopmeiners. Played out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And that's a real chance! It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's found a way through. Memphis Depay. And that's a good intervention. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van der Ven wins the duel this time, and he's picked out the run, and he's heaved it away. Oh, great chance! Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gravenberg. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, nice touch. Gakpo. In it comes. Gakpo. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stefan de Vrij. Gakpo. Gakpo. Nice control. And here's Depay. That's really well manoeuvred. Half an hour played now. Out towards the flank. That's good play. Nice looking ball. Van de Ven clears it away. That has been cut short. Frimpong. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries. Dumfries with the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Gakpo, there's the delivery. Played back in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Deftly away. And that is out of play. Swings it across. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gakpo. Koopmeiners. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Acrobatic effort! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, it's play. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
The Netherlands, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Van Dijk. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gakpo. Memphis Depay has found the net here, of course. Stefan de Vrij. Gravenberg. Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners shifted upfield. And it's played forward. That's very neat. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nice control. That is lovely. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gravenberg. Koopmeiners. Gravenberg. Koopmeiners. And it's Frimpong. Gravenberg. Gravenberg looking for a runner. Memphis Depay is onto this. It's a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Uzbekistan seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Moved on forwards. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Gravenberg. And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Shomorodov. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gravenberg, out to the left it goes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Frimpong. The Netherlands, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Frimpong. Gravenberg. And it's Frimpong. Now it's Gravenberg. Gravenberg! Frimpong. Frimpong. Gakpo. That's a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Morgan claims it, and the danger passes. And it's Coke Miners. Cook Miners does really well there, strong defending. Throw it. Tries a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Gakpo. Van de Ven. And here's Depay. Cook Miners. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cook Miners does really well to win the ball there. And it's Frimpong. Memphis Depay. Frimpong. Wins the duel this time. Shomorodov. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ake. The fry forwards and with intent. Van de Ven. Gakpo. So who's he picking out? Chance, surely! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Back into the middle. And Dijk gets it away. Well, the clearance is short. Gakpo. Strong running down that left flank. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's hoisted clear. Keeper has taken decisive action. Effort! couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Memphis Depay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gakpo going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Shomorodov. And it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. A chance to play it in. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Uzbekistan, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Oh, it's come loose. Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. Gakpo. He is just caressing the ball. That's an excellent interception. Very nicely done. Danger averted for now. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Koopmeiners. Gravenberg. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Played back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Memphis Depay. And the keeper has it. Clearly not happy with that. Stefan de Vrij. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Cook Miners, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's played forward, deep into stoppage time. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Gravenberg, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Out to the right. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Tintin.
Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. And here's Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, such a clever touch. Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van de Ven. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Shomorodov. Shomorodov. Oh, good spread. Time to deliver. And he's managed to beat absolutely.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Gravenberg. Oh, a delicate chip through. And Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gravenberg. Oh, that's neat. And here's Gravenberg. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Gravenberg. Looking here to chip it through. And that has been cleared. Proves too strong. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that. Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Ake. That's an inviting looking ball, that. That's tidy. Chance! And that certainly packed a punch. Koopmeiners. Gravenberg moved on forwards. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Gets good distance on it. And Dyke have it back and can go again. And it's Koopmeiners. Gravenberg. And there's the shot! And he comes up trumps again. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. Played into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Stefan de Vrij. Gakpo. And it's Koopmeiners. And here's Depay. Gakpo with the cross. Well read. And the danger is averted. back into the middle. Tries a deft little ball. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Out for a throw. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Very nicely done. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's hoisted clear. Van der Ven. Gravenberg. Koopmeiners. Frimpong. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's been repelled. And claimed it back swiftly. Gakpo. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Frimpong. Koopmeiners. Frimpong. Memphis Depay. It's a good run down the right. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Uzbekistan seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Koopmeiners. Gravenberg. Van der Ven. Gakpo. The Netherlands are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Picks it up out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Gakpo. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Shomorodov! He'll try to keep this alive. And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Minus. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. This looks promising. Spread out to the left. That is a brilliant interception. They get a throw in. And it's Frimpong. And here's Depay. That's the throw. Frimpong hurtling down that right flank, cuts out the pass, lofted upfield. And it's played forward. And he's there to clear it. Oh, nice touch. Here's a chance! Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Gakpo. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Shomorodov. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they've got rid. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Out to the left it goes. Van Dijk. Koopmeiners. Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij forwards and with intent. Has a quick glance. That is lovely. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Van de Ven. Stefan de Vrij. Gakpo. Ake. Koopmeiners. Van Dijk, and he goes cross-field. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Koopmeiners. Frimpong.
Minus.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Shomorodov. Now who's going to be first to this? Miners did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Frimpong. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk. Gakpo. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Cross goes in there.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And they are now a 9-man team. Big chance, corner. Oh, sweet feet. Good take, and is he in? Shoots! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a nice ball. Can he latch on to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Here's Gakpo. Gakpo. So who's he picking out? Serves up across. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Shomorodov. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. The Netherlands do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Now here's the delivery. Have it back and can go again. Shomorodov. And he's there to get it away. Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble now.
De Vrij forwards and with intent. Chance! Van de Ven. Ake. Koopmeiners. Frimpong. Played towards the other side. Van de Ven. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners laid out to the left flank. That's going to go a long way. The Fry cuts it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van de Ven. Ake. Van de Ven. Koopmeiners. Memphis Depay. Frimpong. Koopmeiners. Played out to the right. Memphis Depay. That'll be a throw. Knocks it out wide. And the shot! And he thumps it clear. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van de Ven. Koopmeiners. Ake. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Probing pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's tidy. Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Now it's Memphis Depay. Van de Ven. He can get that clear. And they've been given a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Gakpo, showing good feet, played out wide. Memphis Depay, lovely feet, well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well manoeuvred. Hit into the middle. Gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. That looks a good cross. And Dijk getting this one clear. De Vrij gets it away. No way through, so back. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Gakpo. What a throw in. Now it's Shomurodov! Oh, he's really drilled it. Gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try.
Shomurodov is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gakpo. Van der Ven. Stefan de Vrij. Van Dijk. Koopmeiners. Oh, can he get onto this? Ake gets across to intercept that. Frimpong. Van der Ven. And here's Depay. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? That's good play. Great chance! Aim forwards. Shot a goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ake. Stefan de Vrij. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nice physical challenge. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Keeps on running. No, he can't get past him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Memphis Depay. Koopmeiners. Muscular approach does pay off here. And Dijk can get it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shapes to shoot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a cute ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. Tries a shot! And the shot! Oh, what a climb! It's really well cleared. He's cut it out. Gakpo. Coop minus. That pass has been well intercepted. Moved on forwards. Memphis Depay. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Frimpong. Can he get onto this? And it's played forward. Uzbekistan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Shomorodov. Lovely, now shot, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's very neat. Can he finish? And it's hoisted clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Played into space out wide. Gakpo. Van der Ven. A chance to play it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shomorodov.
Uzbekistan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Uzbekistan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Searching pass he's played there. Chance for a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's having a go. And Dijk getting this one clear. And a chance! And that was very necessary. And that's him. Oh, smashing header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shooting chance! And that's a real chance missed. Moved on forwards. Wins the duel this time. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Van der Ven, now he's got space here.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He is just caressing the ball. He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Van Dijk. Koopmeiners. Shomorodov. Shomorodov puts his foot on the gas.
Uzbekistan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gakpo. Oh, such a clever touch. The cross comes in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Decent chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Van Dijk. Ake does really well to win the ball there. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's neat. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now that's well seen too. Gets it away. And it's played in here. And that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Ball played back and has booked him for the original offence. Up he goes! That's going to go a long way. Aimed in towards the centre.
Uzbekistan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay tries making a foray down the right. Memphis Depay has got himself a free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gakpo. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's there to clear it. And here's Gakpo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ake.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Looks to the other side. Van Dijk. He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Minus.
And it's played forward. The Netherlands getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or...
Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Minus. Now it's Shomorodov.
Uzbekistan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Long ball looking to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Ake tries to clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stefan de Vrij. And it's played forward. Van de Ven. The Netherlands keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Memphis Depay. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Minus. Over to the left. Gakpo.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stefan de Vrij. Minus. Stefan de Vrij. Ake forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Real chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cleared away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Dijk. Koopmeiners. Ake. Stefan de Vrij. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven. Stefan de Vrij. Van de Ven. Van de Ven.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Just 5 minutes left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Swings in across.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he cuts out a supply. And the shot! It's a loose ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van de Ven. Gakpo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Shomorodov. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Skims one in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van de Ven.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It is now or never. Time is against them.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van de Ven. Gakpo. Uzbekistan cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Takes a shot! Great effort, but no way through. That's not going far.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stefan de Vrij. Gakpo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out to the right. Turns and goes back. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van Dijk. Van der Ven aim forwards. Stefan de Vrij. And the finish!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Simple. And it's Memphis Depay. Nice physical challenge. Gakpo. The Netherlands desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. And here's Gakpo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Shomorodov. And reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a great... And can he finish it? Oh, that is rather wayward. Minus into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Minus, and it's played forward. Van der Ven. Stefan de Vrij. Ake. Minus. That's really well manoeuvred. Stefan de Vrij. Minus. And it's Memphis Depay. does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Ake. Van de Ven. Gakpo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Van de Ven. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Now it's Shomorodov. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. That has been knocked clear. Frimpong. Proves too strong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gakpo. Van de Ven. The Netherlands going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Koopmeiners. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven gently done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Depay. Shomorodov. Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. And the shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Frimpong. Stefan de Vrij. That's a little off target. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Shomorodov, great chance! And that's off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. Now it's Shomorodov. Shomorodov. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Brilliantly cut out. That's really well manoeuvred. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Produces a cross. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Shot, surely! And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like this type of football matches, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. This is Ron Ball signing off for now. See you in the next match.